This is 18 Legends, 18 Holes. Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Arnold Gertz, and this is where we show you 18 sports legends who take on 18 different departments of the game, stretching all the way from the tee through to the subtleties of the green. Now, have you ever wondered if you could sit down and have tea with kicking legend fly half Naas Botha? Sorry, I meant on the tee with Naas Botha. Professional player Paul Marks was the man who got him on the tee, and Naas told us about the comparisons between kicking a rugby ball and hitting a golf ball off the tee.
Hi, I'm Paul Marks, Golf Director at Woodhill Country Club, and I'm very honoured to be with rugby legend Naas Botha. Naas, welcome to Woodhill.
Thanks, Paul.
And thanks for joining us today.
No, you're welcome.
Naas, of course, a lot of rugby players are golfers, and I, as a professional golfer, we go through a lot of things on the golf course, mentally and of course physically, that make us perform at our best. But I think it'd be great for the viewers to see and to hear from you, what actually do you feel as one of our greatest and all-time kickers of the rugby ball, your defining moment in sport and your pinnacle as a rugby player?
Firstly, I must say, I think going through, as golfers, I love the idea of rugby players trying to be golfers. It doesn't really work all that well. Okay. But going back to what I've tried to do on a rugby field is to try and stay in control. I think that's more important than anything else. And it's not always that easy. If you think about it, that you've got a strong breeze coming from one side, you've got 15 other guys, you've got 65,000 spectators, so it's not always easy to get it right. But the other thing that I always believe that was to my advantage is I was better in very uncomfortable weather conditions.
Sure.
Why? I think I could actually get to a point where I take my concentration level up to, I don't even know myself where, but that's where I believe the Ernie Elses and the Tiger Woods and you guys go on a golf course. You take yourself to a different level, and it's people always say, but I went into this tunnel vision. Now, kicking is the same. It's the same as a golf shot. And I still believe that if you analyze a kick and you analyze a golf swing, it's 99%, it's the same. So your attitude. My attitude was, I practice quite a bit, every day.
Of course.
And sometimes if I did struggle during the week, even Saturday morning before the game. Why? Because I wanted to feel comfortable when I put the ball down and kick it. But before America, I believe that I put the ball down and I was thinking about the kick. When I went to America for the Dallas Cowboys, the tutor I had there explained to me to say, but the brain has got two parts. It's got a left side and a right side. Everybody knows that. It's not like I'm the new biological
for sure
fundi, okay? But it's a natural side and it's an intellectual side. So what sportsmen need to concentrate on is not to confuse the natural side. Why? Because you've been hitting, how many golf balls have you hit in your life?
Sure. I'd like one rand for every ball.
Okay, but
Millions.
That's my point. So in all essence, and that's what they explained to me, and that I didn't know until I went to America, is that you know how to hit a golf ball.
Yes.
I practice every day for years, okay? So I should know how to kick a rugby ball. What's detrimental, and I can prove it to you, is while I was playing and I put the ball down and I was start thinking about the wind and the spectators and the pressure situation, 99% I failed.
Too technical, you say?
You see.
Okay.
And I confused my
natural ability.
I confused the natural side of the brain. So what I then did after America, when I came back, I got a song on the Monday, okay, and I taped that song, and I would only play that song the whole week. When I get in the car, that's all I played the whole week. Okay. So when I played on the Saturday, I put the ball down, walked back, thinking about the song, came forward and kick it. Why? Because I
Yeah.
knew how to kick the ball.
So what you're saying is that your preparation was critical to your performance in your especially in your big games, especially the big games for the Springboks and the Blue Bulls and the Currie Cup and so on. What interests me also, Naas, is you've spoken about your natural feel, okay, and the song played in your head when you were prepared to kick that ball. Did that calm you down?
It must have, because I was never under a pressure situation. So I never thought about, we need 2 points. This is the kick.
Yes.
Because you know how many times have you played golf and
Yes.
you take that putt on the 18th.
Yes.
While a little guy.
Yes.
And you say, if I sing this, I'm winning the Masters.
Yes.
Now that's how my whole kicking routine went through the whole week.
Right.
I would kick every single day, but one kick a week. I don't know why. One kick a week. It can be in front of the goalpost, it can be from the halfway line, it can be on the 50-meter line, doesn't matter. I'll put it down, okay, and there's not a lot of people that know about this, okay. I'll put the ball down, walk back, and I say in my mind to myself, if I kick this over, we will win on the Saturday. Now that's one hell of a big gamble.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
And I'll put that, and I can tell you now, in 1990, we lost the Currie Cup to Natal. Okay, against all odds. Okay, and on the Friday, we had a run on the Friday, and I put the ball down, and it was an easy kick. Paul, you don't understand. This is so
basic.
easy. It's like missing a
Sitter.
putt like that. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, and I put it down, and I missed it,
All right.
and then I realized, big trouble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I always had to believe. Okay, I give myself 24 hours to
Sure,
to
to
rectify
recover.
whatever. Okay. Never worked.
Yeah.
We lost, and I tell you, 99% I was correct. Why I'm saying that is I still believe that somewhere along the line, when I did that, I actually got myself at a different level for whatever comes.
Yes.
Because now I know if I missed, we're in trouble.
Yes.
And 99% we lost at any case.
But you were very prepared mentally. I think that's what the viewers are going to see, is that you were very prepared mentally. You'd done the preparation. Now incorporating that into golf, like we are today. A lot of people I see when we get to pro-ams and big tournaments, they get to the first tee, they're exceptionally nervous for all kinds of different reasons. What would you advise them to feel, and how would you say to them to prepare for that first tee shot that starts the game?
I never understood what Gary Player meant by saying, don't rush to a golf course. Don't get to the golf course, open the boot, pull the bag out, put it on the golf cart, get on the first tee and hit the shot. Because that's how I play.
Sure.
Because we're always in a rush.
Rushing, yeah.
Okay. Then I started hitting a couple of golf balls just before I play. And the only thing that I was actually trying to do for myself is to try and find rhythm
Yes.
and balance.
Okay.
So my whole golf game is based on rhythm and balance.
Sure.
And you would know much better than me, but if I stand, for argument's sake, and I hit this major shot and I'm doing that, you can't tell me that ball is going there. Why? It's the same as the rugby ball. I put the ball down there, I walk back, I come forward, I step towards the goalpost, and my right leg follows through to the goalpost. I don't kick like this. Why? Because that's where the ball will go.
The ball
ball follows the body.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And you can see it now, especially now with the new guys kicking this new style, where the leg actually goes around the body. The ball hardly goes out.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because the ball just follows the leg, and the leg's actually going infield.
Yeah.
So where must the ball go?
Sure.
Now you know much better than me. If my golf club is going left,
Yeah. It's
that's
going
where
to
the
go.
ball is going to go.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's how it works. So rugby and golf is so similar. It's actually scary.
They're very similar. The aspects are very similar. But I like what you also said about rhythm and balance. A lot of the teaching we do and so on, and just general tips when you're playing with guys to help them along, and ladies for that matter, is the finish, the follow through, the balance, that aspect. And of course, with that comes the timing and the accuracy of the golf shot. So we're on the first tee. We're prepared to play our game, or we're ready to play our game. Our thought process is, and what you say is good advice, is to stay calm, think about rhythm and balance, and let the natural tendency come out in what you've done in the practice all the weeks leading up to whatever you're going to play.
Yeah, it's like if you can clear the mind.
Yes.
That's why, and I don't know how you're going to get this message over to somebody. A sportsman, should never think.
No. A lot of sportsmen.
You should react, and I don't know, especially kicking. I'm not saying playing.
Yes.
Playing means there's an opponent, I need to draw him, I need to pass. That's thinking. But I mean, if you put the ball down, go back and kick. Everybody always said, oh, your action is too fast.
Yeah.
I know how to do it, so put the ball down and kick it.
Who for you now is a good example of what you're saying as a kicker right now?
Mornestein is an absolute fantastic kicker.
Absolutely.
Johan Goosen, in
Yes.
just South African context.
Yes.
Katrikilis, I think, is absolutely fantastic. The thing is, we've got so many fantastic kickers. Same as golfers, let's be honest. South Africa,
Yes.
prime golfers. But not everybody can do it under pressure.
Yeah.
And I think that's where sometimes the intellectual side, especially when you need to do basics, is getting too much involved in your natural ability.
Thinking too much. Overthinking.
Overthinking,
Okay.
that's it.
Okay.
Not thinking, overthinking.
Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at Naas on the first tee. He's going to tee up a ball for us and we're going to see how it's done.
Okay, Paul, I don't know what's going to happen to this, okay? But let's see if we clear the mind and shut up.
Wow. Great shot. Beautiful drive and nice rhythm and balance. Now I think also from a golfing aspect, you know, you've seen a lot of professionals, they work very meticulously on their pre-shot routine. And let's take an example. Let's take a guy like Justin Rose or Lee Westwood, for example, and even Ernie and Charles Schwartzel. What they're doing in the pre-shot routine is similar to what you're saying with kicking the ball when you're at your peak in the game of rugby. But what they really are doing is the visualization part. Is when they stand behind the ball, that is when the pre-shot routine actually starts. They stand behind the ball, they look from the ball to the target.
Yeah.
Now the target is not just the fairway.
Yeah.
They are looking specifically at the left side of the fairway, the right side of the fairway, or the center of the fairway. And you can almost picture them in three colors: blue the left, yellow the middle, and red on the right hand side. Okay, so they are picking one side of the fairway where they, or the center of the fairway where they want their tee shot to go. They then will stand and walk up to the ball, address the ball very similar to what you did there, put the club face down towards the target, and then they settle into their shot and go ahead, and all the repetition, the millions of balls they hit, that's where the natural ability comes out. And even under pressure, the top players are able to do it consistently under pressure.
Yeah, but you see, that's the word. That's a success story, it's consistency. Everybody can kick a ball.
Yes.
But not consistency.
Yes.
And consistently. Everybody can hit a golf ball, the same. But what I would like to add to this, rugby kicking is a little bit easier. Let's just talking place kicking, not touch kicking, place kicking. We've only got 2 goalposts.
Yes.
And all you need to know is that's going to go through the goalpost.
Yeah.
And that's where I was trying to clear the mind. Put the ball down, walk back and kick it through. That's it. But when I teach a little bit of kicking, I would always say, and you can see guys start pulling because the head's going up slightly, you know, that's the biggest problem. The head's going up slightly and the legs follow the shoulders fall over, so the legs falling over and the ball is pulling to the left. And I will just walk up to you and say, you know what, Paul, just hit the right hand upright.
Yes.
I promise you, the brain is absolutely unbelievable.
Reacts there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suddenly you think right hand upright, you kick it perfectly on the right hand upright and it turns slightly in.
And it goes through the center.
Now when I see a guy and he says, yeah, but we're playing a tired game on the weekend, whatever, I just say, whenever you start struggling, think right hand upright. Now it's precisely what you said. There's a fairway. On this fairway I need to either keep it left. Here I know left is a little bit of water on the left, for argument's sake. Right, you're in the tree, so what's the best way? Hit it straight. And I promise you, I'm one of the golfers that trying to hit every ball straight. I don't have a draw, I don't have a fight, I'm trying to hit it straight. Why? You know what? I hardly lose a ball when I hit it straight.
Yeah, correct. A lot of people are the same.
So rugby, if I kick it straight, it's going over. If I start pulling it or pushing it, it's not over. It's a simple exercise.
Well, folks, there you have it from rugby legend Naas Botha on how we can adapt some of his old thoughts, or let's not say old, but some of his special thoughts in preparing to play golf, and how we can adapt what he's learned over the years as a great kicker of the rugby ball into golf and your preparation for the first tee. Thank you for joining us at Woodhill today. We really appreciate it. Have a great time and many, many happy days of great golfing. Thank you.
So to recap, the great Naas Botha says rhythm and balance. I never really did think that he could dance, but he proves there that he can. And secondly, Naas says don't overcomplicate things. Remember that the next time you're on the tee. Talking about the next time we back with South Africa's all-time great rugby legend Frick de Preer, who tells us about fairway woods. Why? He ends up hitting a fair amount of them. I'm Arnold Gertz. You've been watching 18 Legends, 18 Holes.